Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Lady Nika in with a edition of In the News. I didn't give you one last week. I'm supposed to have been done it all week, so now I'm here. I'm gonna get it done. We finna do it now. Alright, what's been going on in the news? Well, y'all know Bill Cosby is in the news again, y'all. A legendary man who meant a lot to many. A few days ago, some sealed records became unsealed, and in those records, there are affidavits where he admitted to giving women quaaludes. They asked him, were the women aware that they were receiving the quaaludes, and his lawyer offered him not to, to advise him not to say anything about it. But he did admit that he did give it to him, back in the day. So, y'all, it's so disappointing considering who this man is and what we grew up seeing him do. But, when the story... I have heard stories throughout the years that Bill Cosby was doing certain things, but I ain't never want to believe that about Mr. Jello Pudding. But whatever's done in the dark always managed to come to the damn light. Now, in his recent years, I wasn't so crazy about him because he used to come down pretty hard on the African American community that he's a part of. And I give him on some of what he was saying, he was absolutely right because, black people need to do better. But this is the pot calling the kettle black. You need to do better, Child, it's just so disappointing to hear about how his career has just been tarnished. That's the reason why I say there's no sense in trying to send a 77-year-old man to jail. His career that he worked his ass off for is pretty much destroyed. I mean, public opinion has already done enough to him. He don't need to do no damn jail time. And I think Camille knew some shit, but I don't think Camille knew as much, all of this stuff. So my heart goes out to her in a sense because this is really shitting on the legacy, that they probably been building for years, not just by himself, because behind every great man is a great woman. So, y'all tell me what y'all think about Bill Cosby. Well, y'all know I do not like these motherfucking Kardashians, but I got to report the news. This week, a transgender woman by the name of Leah Isabella has been alleged to have had a 3-year affair with Tiger. Now, the woman didn't release any information about it, but apparently, y'all, some text messages and some photographs and a video that hasn't been released yet is supposed to be forthcoming about him having this relationship with her. The reason why he was in such close proximity with this woman is because she was his stylist. You understand? So I don't know if this is a true story or not. All I know is text messages have been released and it's a supposed tape. And this dude is allegedly working with the FBI to try to figure out how this was released. They both saying that it didn't happen. But I noticed one thing since the other day when I heard about this, I haven't been seeing any Kylie and Tiger photographs together like we always do. So, people already don't like Tiger because of this situation, but that girl being so young. So we don't know how this gonna turn out. The transgendered woman saying she ain't released nothing. Of course, Tig ain't gonna release it on itself, but I can promise you them damn Kardashians got a lot to say, especially Chris. I'm sure Chris is in her ear letting her know, girl, you better get rid of this motherfucking nigga. Now, I mean it. We done played long enough. This motherfucker is tarnishing our rep. You need to get rid of this motherfucker ASAP. And you need to do it. And, Chris seemed like she the man and the woman of the family, so shit. Ain't no telling how that's gonna get. How that's gonna be dealt with. Y'all tell me, do y'all think that he really had a relationship with a transgender woman? Not that I'm tripping off her being transgender. It's just I'm curious to know what y'all think about that. It's kind of a lot, huh? And while we talking about them damn Kardashians, finally, Kourtney and Scott have broke up. Now, when they met, they were party people. You know, she didn't have no kids or nothing like that. Next thing you know, they get serious. She started popping babies. Well, I think that Scott wasn't a family dude. Scott is a party guy. He likes to drink, hang out with the buddies, and do him. Well, things changed for Courtney when she became a mother. You know, she became more of the bitch approved to me, if you ask me. But, you know, they've decided to go ahead and split up. You know, I think the only thing that will affect him is, you know, he does love those kids. But they decided to split up. I wonder why he stuck around so long. But then again, you know, he could have been sticking around for the coin, honey. The coin, the almighty dollar, make a bitch stick around with you for the rest of your damn life. Okay, next story. Y'all tell me what y'all think about them Kardashians. My next story is, did y'all see Unsung's episode of Escape? Did anybody see that? Y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I ain't care. I watched it. Yeah, I watched it and shit. But it wasn't like, I don't know. If it was something that y'all saw that maybe I missed out on, please put it down in the comments, because I didn't hear anything. Wasn't nothing revealed that we didn't already know. We already knew that Candy was fucking Jermaine Dupri. Now, what I didn't know was she was supposed to be fucking his daddy, too. Candy. But, you know, it's been rumored for years that Candy, everybody had some Candy box. So, I can't say it's true. I can't say it ain't true. I'm just saying that's what the rumor mill has said. And, you know, you can't always go by the rumor mill, but it has been said that, you know, Candy puss ain't new. Ain't nothing new about that thing. But, you know, watching the episode of Unsung, it took me back, though, because, child, they had some hits, you know what I'm saying? Some shit that you really forgot about. That's why I ain't never been jocking or looking for no damn reunion, because although they had so many hits back in the day, who cares? They all okay in their own perspective lives. I mean, I don't necessarily believe Latasha's story completely 100%. I think it was some truth in there, but I also think it was some embellishment in there too. I wouldn't want to see a reunion no way. Plus, it probably will never happen because Candy done signed herself out the group. So, y'all tell me, did y'all watch it? What did y'all think about it? Me, I ain't think nothing about it. I watched it. It was what it was. I don't feel like they told me nothing new, so fuck them. Early morning waking, baby, kicking in. But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think about the Unsung episode of Escape. You know, I ain't learned nothing new. Everything they told me, shit, I already been hearing for years, you know, so we'll see. The next story that caught my eye was the Joe Budden and Omika situation. Apparently, Joe Budden got a podcast, and he said he not believing how Meek Mill is now, all lovey-dovey, soft and shit when it comes to Nicki Minaj, because his rep on the street is not that. You know, I don't think he was trying to be malicious. I just think that he told the truth. This is not the type of, you know, what we see Meek Mill doing now. You know, always googly-eyeing it with Nicki Minaj and stuff. And don't get me wrong, there's no hate in that. I'm just saying, you know, the reputation that he had before, you know, he's supposed to be a hard street nigga. Now he acting like a sourpuss. I mean, the man is still, he's a rapper himself, but I just wonder sometimes, do he feel or will he ever begin to resent her? Because basically, he living in her shadow. When he get interviewed, they asking more questions about Nicki than they are about him and his music. So I'm wondering, will it come a time where living in her shadow becomes too much for him? Because most men can't take no shit like that. Most men egos are too big for them to sit back and just really live in the shadow of their old lady. And right now, not for nothing, y'all know that's what the fuck he doing. Everything is about Nicki Minaj because she's the hottest thing smoking right now. So I'm just wondering, you know, how long he gonna be able to do that. And I don't think that Joe Budden, as stupid as he can be at times and some of the ridiculous shit that he can say, I don't think he meant any harm. In fact, he actually came back onto his podcast and he apologized to him, you know. But I agree with what he was saying. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you think that Meek Mill will eventually get tired of living in her spotlight and want more? And do y'all take this as a serious relationship, or do you think this is more of a rebound thing? Y'all let me know. I don't know. Next up, y'all, Cece is pregnant, confirming that this was really a real relationship. Now, I like Benzino. I liked him, when Love and Hip Hop first came on. He followed me on Twitter and everything. But y'all, I ain't gonna lie. When we seen her last season, I really ain't think she was really just there for him, because a lot of people say Benzino. Well, now, I done heard two different stories. I heard Benzino was a very, he's an asshole in person, but I can't really go along with that, because although, we just tweet, I've never had a bad encounter with him. He's always been very nice, very supportive. He appreciates the fact that I be supporting the shit that he be doing. So, I don't know, but I just know I ain't never think that a girl like Titi Alcea would really be that seriously in love with him, but apparently they are, y'all, because she finna have a baby for him. It should be in October or November. So, for all of us who didn't know if it was real or not, apparently it's real. Next is, we found out on the Love and Hip Hop After Show that Remy Ma and her husband Papoose will be the newest additions to the Love and Hip Hop New York franchise. That should be interesting. She seemed a little different now to me, so I think she's a little bit more calmed down. But I wonder how they're going to have her acting on the show. It's going to be interesting. I plan on watching it. Now, on to some more news. On July the 18th of this month, y'all, there will be a rally planned by the KKK in response to the controversy surrounding removing the Confederate flag from the South Carolina State House grounds. The KKK has left a message on their answering machine stating that they will be there standing up for their Confederate history and all the Southerners that died for it against federal tyranny. They went on to say that the government is trying to erase the white culture and heritage right out of the history books. The rally is set to take place on the 18th between 3 and 5 Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in the South Carolina area and you want to go and see how this is going to play out, it's July the 18th between 3 and 5. If you go, let me know. Tell me how it went so we can talk about it. They want to do this type of shit, but let's talk about some other types of shit that's been going. Like these black churches that have been, set on fire. Straight arsonists. 2 of them was damaged severely. Now, there's a church called Fruitland Presbyterian Church in Gibson County, Tennessee, that burned down, and it's alleged to be predominantly white, but they saying that it was due to electrical shock from lightning. What y'all think? They can have a rally because they pissed off that you're taking this regular ass flag down that for years has stood for slavery, white supremacy, and any other derogatory thing of still, dealing with people, melanated people, but you're not trying to find out who running around here burning down these black churches. You know understand what I'm saying? And I couldn't believe that y'all was sitting here trying to have they ain't tried. They build up a legal defense for this motherfucker, Dylan Roof. And then his sister had the audacity to say, due to the fact that her wedding had to be canceled because of all of this shit, she set up a GoFundMe, and people actually was putting money in there to try to help her be able to have her wedding. I'm sorry. Say what you want, but that ain't my motherfucking problem, and I wouldn't give them 50 cents. First of all, something wrong with your damn brother, because this bitch trying to start a race war, okay? Something wrong with a person that go sit up in a church with 9 damn people, fellowship, be treated with warmth, respect, and love, and then you turn around and you kill them. But we want to sweep all that bullshit under the rug, and then to find out that they took this motherfucker to Burger King. Since when for one of us to be arrested and go to fucking Burger King, we gonna starve? I don't give a damn how long they had him down there interrogating him. They knew he wasn't going nowhere. Why didn't they just bring him a prison tray so he can start getting used to what his life gonna be like? Because the bitch ain't never gonna see the outside of day again. And if he do, Lord forgive me, I don't mean no harm, but how long do you think he gonna live if they let him off on some shit like this? And I'm glad that they recused that fucking judge that told the families that we should be somewhat sympathetic to the Roof family because they going through too. I don't give two flying fucks what the Roof family is going through, because first of all, like I said, hatred is not something that is embedded in you from birth. That is a learned behavior. So something was going inside the Roof household as little Dylan was growing up that led him to dislike blacks so much so that he would do something like that. But the KKK want to rally behind a fucking flag. Black people, y'all better wake up and realize what's going on, baby. It's about to be a race war, and I'm here for it. I don't know how long I'm going to live, but what you won't do is walk all over me. At some point, it's just like the situation. I'm trying to make this video long because I still got some more shit to talk about, so let me try to make it quick. But at some point, you got to stop being meek, humble, prayerful. I ain't saying don't pray, but you got to do something more than that. We've been praying for years. We've been marching for decades. Nothing is coming to pass. In fact, it seems as if we're rewinding in history. And I don't walk backwards, and I ain't finna live backwards. You just not gonna do no any damn thing to me. And believe it or not, y'all, they pissed off. Don't get sidetracked worrying about this same-sex marriage stuff. Because let me tell you something, at the end of the day, that ain't your damn business no way. Why are we so concerned about what people doing in the privacy of their home? If I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. I don't care what you do when you go in your bedroom, with who you go in there with, or what y'all doing. That don't define who you are. And I think it's just damn sad that people so concerned about these people that want to marry each other and be together. You know, why y'all worried about that? That's not your business. If it don't stop the way I eat, the way I sleep, the way I live at all, it ain't nothing to me. People is people, and I love people. Even though I'm not very crazy about certain people, but I treat people, everybody with respect. You don't get disrespected by me until you disrespect me first. I don't start none, but I'll finish some. And that's all I have to say about that. But it's just a damn shame that you got the KKK want to go rally, you know, have a rally planned in South Carolina because they want to take that racist ass flag down. It needs to be taken down every goddamn well. Now, it's some shit to be said about the American flag too. If you know your history, you know what I'm talking about. But bitch, the American flag don't stand for that shit. So I don't give a fuck about Dylan Roof's sister's GoFundMe account. Bitch, you will never get married if you got to get married off me. But there's a lot of dumb hoes out there that chose to give money to that. He would never have a lawyer if I had to give him money. I don't even think that he deserves to have a lawyer. I know we supposed to all have due process by the law because that's our right. But I promise you, I'm not going to understand if this boy is allowed to get off on doing this because you blatantly assassinated 9 damn people simply because you didn't like the color of their skin. And I'm going to get off this subject because the shit started to piss me off. I'm just not here for that. Fuck Dylan Roof. I hope whatever he gets, he gets. I wouldn't combine them. You know, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Put him over there in cell block D with JoJo and Popo and them. That's what you do. Get that man together real quick. Let him spend the rest of his life living next door to JoJo and Popo now and see how motherfucking well he do. I bet you they turn him into they bitch. He already a bitch. He just need to be turned into one by some real niggas in the jail. And on from that, Claudia Jordan has been released from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this right here. People been talking about it for a while, and I ain't talk about it because it was, to my understanding and through conversation with people who interact with her, you know, who know her, it wasn't never really her intentions to be there as no peach carrier, no way. She was awarded that when she read Nene motherfucking Weed in Puerto Rico. But I don't think that she ever did, you know, I don't think she ever came on the show with the intent of becoming a housewife or even staying on there for any large period of time. I think she was brought on there to stand up to Nene Leakes, because we all know ain't nobody really want to do it. And she did her job, you know. And for the haters, check Claudia Jordan IG, baby. She stay booked. So losing a position with the Real Housewives of Atlanta not gonna stop her coin at all. Now, the word came out the other day that she's also leaving the Ricky Smiley show. She did release a statement and letting her fans, you know, and friends know, you know, and some of your simple bitches too. And she said, "Hey friends and fam, I just wanted to make an announcement here for all who have supported me in all my jobs after working on the Ricky Smiley show for a year. I am moving on to more opportunities. There are a lot of things that I want to do that will better showcase my talents, personality, intelligence, and wittiness, and I'm willing to pursue them. I'm grateful to Reach Media and Mr. Smiley for giving me the opportunity, which in turn helped me have a reason to be Atlanta, to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is another amazing opportunity that has brought me nothing but more exposure, more checks, and many other things. To those that rode with me through the storm when I was trying to adjust in the show with conflicting advice coming at me from all angles, I thank you. And because you pushed me and motivated me to do better. I know I'm the second female co-host to depart in a year, but I have total confidence that they will fill the spot with someone that will do the same thing and be able to stay forever. I will miss the crew and made some real friends on the Ricky Smiley show, and I wish them the best. I also want to publicly thank Ebony Stills. If y'all remember who Ebony Stills is, she the one from Love and Hip Hop New York. She used to be DJ Ebony Stills. She also had a skit on Atlanta Exes when she's supposed to be friends with Kevin Hart's wife, and she came to Mika Raymond's I guess giveaway or whatever the fuck it was. She was supposed to be raising money for her son Kyle that passed away, and the girl came in with Kevin Hart's wife, and they wound up getting into it and shit. So that's who Ebony Steele is. Who was a total class act to me when I first started, and has continued to check up on me, and truly shown me sisterhood despite everything. I cannot wait to see her next move also. She's talented and a radio star. But lots of other things are cooking as we speak, and I'll post where you can catch me next real soon. She moved on. Now, do it sound like she was fired? Yeah. But then again, if you go back to the episode 7, season 7 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Gary with the T told her Ricky don't like not being the star of the show. And it's to my understanding that Claudia was starting to somewhat be like the star of the show, really. So maybe that didn't sit well with him. But a week before then, I was on his Facebook, and I did read this. It was kind of weird because last week, he wrote this. It kills me when you give people opportunity and the disrespect I have to deal with daily my entire career. Being no nonsense and not taking shit from anyone is not bipolar. Saying no to someone isn't being mean. I got folks who eat off me, get paid for what they do, and can walk in the studios when they in their feelings about nothing. Sounds good but it sounds good on the air. If only you knew. It's not just white people that have entitlement issues. Shaking my fucking head. All I do here is provide opportunities for people to come to work happy every day, work hard, and have a deal, and I have to deal with shit on and off the air. The devil is a lie. It's all good because I appreciate the ones that's respectful and loyal and trying to make these radio and TV dreams come true. So instead of mistreating an employer who provides an opportunity for you to have a career, if what he provides is not enough, then start your own. Simple. And he hashtagged it entitlement. So basically that comment after he basically commented after she posted her, resignation to everybody. And it sounded like he did indeed let her go, but it wasn't a decision he made alone because he did say that he doesn't own the company and sometimes the cards fall in opposite directions. Now a source said that Ricky Smiley stopped talking to Claudia weeks ago. Okay? He's in a huff about the ratings was down, and he said that he was looking for a source for his, and they said he was looking for a source of his anger. So I guess his ratings went down and he started picking at Claudia, and then he had a problem with her. Well, Ricky, when they make public appearances, people flock to Claudia. It would be said It was said by listeners as well as sources inside the Ricky Smiley morning camp that she is the most interesting, and Ricky has a very big ego and was not taking a liking to that. Now, I'm going to tell you what it sounded like to me. This is just my scenario. I can't say what happened because my ass wasn't there. What I think was Ricky Smiley is one of them type of people, judging by the few times I have met him, he does like to be the star of the show. And when he not the star of the show, he got a problem with it. You can't introduce nothing new. You can't be no certain. You got to be what he wants you to be. And I feel like when Claudia came onto this show, she brought a lot with her. She brought exactly what I said. She brought the intelligence. She's funny, And I don't think he really liked it because of her affiliation with Real Housewives of Atlanta, she probably did become one of the more popular personalities on the show. And because of that, he had an issue with her. I believe that there was a conversation with the powers that be, and she was let go of. But here's the thing. You cannot hold a good woman down. You can't hold a good nothing down. Whatever's for her is for her. Ever since I started watching this woman at the beginning of season 7 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I knew about her before then, but she became a household presence in my home every week because of that. I don't have a problem. I don't think that she gonna have no problem. That chick is booked, okay? So I don't know what the situation was. For you haters, go ahead and have yourself a good key off of it. While you laugh at Nene left the Housewives of Atlanta too. And I don't think that she left because she's pursuing no other opportunities. Yes, they say this hoe finna be on a damn talk show. But let's just be real. Talk shows are not like they used to be, and they don't last that long. So if she doing that, kudos to her. Plus, I'm sure Nene ass is embarrassed because that son of hers done got in trouble again for them fraud ass chicks he around here, right? So we don't know exactly why Nene left or if in fact she really left. I don't believe it till the first episode of season 8 when I don't see the bitch holding a peach. But if she coming back, good. If she don't come back, I don't give a damn. When I first was told about it, my first reaction was buy weed. But y'all get down in them comments and let me know what y'all think about this Ricky Smiley Claudia situation, this KKK rally that they have planned for July the 18th, Dylan Roof GoFundMe, and his sister's GoFundMe, and what y'all thought about the unsung that was shown the other night on TV1. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Let's talk about it in the comments. In the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.